Hello and welcome to Gar1onriva's Top 5s. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 game music, that is music from games, limited to songs and music made specifically for a game. And that means, sorry Miracle of Sound, none of your stuff applies, but maybe I can cover that in another list. 4 things this time. First of all, these are my personal opinions, so please don't tell me I'm wrong. These are limited only to the ones I've heard, obviously. 3, there are mild spoilers in this. And also, I'm unaware of the copyright on this songs, so I've done a version of this video with and without clips of the music. This video is with the music. Number 5. For True Story from Sonic Adventure 2. Unlike the others in this list, I couldn't find a definitive artist who's credited with this song. I assume it's the same composers as the other songs in the game, but I couldn't confirm that. Like the composer, the title of this music varies a lot. This is the music that plays in the second Sonic Shadow boss fight at the end of the Hero and Dark stories. Ever since I first heard it back on the Dreamcast game, I loved it. It has this bizarre alien quality to it and manages to both keep the pace of what is a very fast-moving boss fight and fit the drama of being the final boss in the stories. Almost 2 decades after playing this game, I still know this music by heart, and sometimes get reminded of it in other unrelated songs. Here's a bit of it. Number 4. The Chosen One from Shadow the Hedgehog by A2. Funnily enough, I never heard this one while playing Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube. I found it about 5 years ago while listening to other Shadow the Hedgehog songs on YouTube and it being a recommended video. Shadow the Hedgehog was, I think, an underrated game that had over 300 ways to play through the game, culminating in 10 different endings. The Chosen One is the song for the semi-hero endings, but I don't really know which ones those are. Unlike a lot of the songs from Sonic games, this one makes no direct references to the game, so I think it stands up even if you've never played it. It's something of a chilling, haunting song that really resonated with me when I heard it, and it's remained one of my favourite songs to this day. Have a listen. Number 3. A Full Moon in Gar1on from Golden Sun the Lost Stage by Motoi Sakuraba. Apologies if I pronounced the composer's name wrong, but this is one of the first songs I ever listened to for fun. Back before I owned a Game Boy Advance, I acquired the Golden Sun games on an emulator. I loved them even then, and while playing through the Lost Age, the second Golden Sun game, I went into the village of Gar1on. There played the most beautiful music I'd heard by that point. We're probably looking 12 or 13 years back, maybe slightly more. I used to leave the emulator running, my character standing in Gar1on, just to listen to the music. That was before I was even into music, which didn't happen for a few years after that. See, Gar1on is a village with a keen focus on the moon, something I've also loved from a very young age. Sometime later I found a remix of the song that updates it and even slightly improves it, but the original managed something no other song did. Listen for yourself. Number 2. Silver and Dust from Dishonored 2 by John Benthal, Lev Zurban and Brian Slattery. Again, apologies if I mispronounce names. Silver and Dust is a song that I encountered while playing through Dishonored 2. At specific points in the story you can find street musicians performing songs about recent events in the world or just their lives. There's even an achievement for finding all 3 in one playthrough. But it's the second song of the 3 that caught me. It's playing in an open-topped bar of a hostile faction, so I first heard it while crouching on their roof. I ended up staying there for like 15 minutes just listening to it on repeat. It is a beautifully performed song that captures the spirit of Dishonored 2, the world they live in, and the trials of the average person in their city. I was very torn over whether this should win out over the next song, but as this one makes little sense unless you've played the game, I gave it second place. Here's a bit of it. And finally, number 1. Honor for All from Dishonored by John and Daniel Licht. Another Dishonored one, I know. I love these games and the music's part of it. This is the credits song from the first Dishonored game, and I haven't forgotten the feelings I had when I first heard it. I'd just beaten Dishonored for the first time, not a perfect no-kills run, but I was new to it. The satisfaction and relief of beating what had just earned its place as my second favourite game was washing over me as the credits rolled and this song began. It is a fantastic song. Like Silver and Dust, it fits the game, world and feelings to a T. Normally I could take or leave credits music, but I was riveted for the duration of this. After that I found it on YouTube to listen to again, and I genuinely count it among the best songs I have ever heard. As I said for number 2, this won out because the lyrics make obvious references to the events of the game, but aren't so explicit that you need to know the game to enjoy the song. To me, it's the best musical song ever written for a game. I'll let you judge for yourselves.
So we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music it fades, the violence slows, the darkness it rises as the sun goes. Love is a distant aroma at best, a withering.
And that is all for this top 5. Please comment below with your favourite game music, as well as suggestions for future top or bottom 5s. Remember that you can vote for next month's top 5 by pledging to my Patreon linked in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you later.
The night air it wraps its fingers around your body, it shakes from a now distant sound. Oh, the sound of her voice, a sweet symphony, played over and over until you are free.